1999 Husqvarna TE-610. Parts might be impossible to find, but we're going to try it anyways. Yeah, so we met someone at the Bosque Farm show, and he had this bike. Said he was looking to get rid of it, was going to get rid of it cheap. So we struck a deal with him, and it was definitely a good deal.
So after discussing with the guy at the car show, and he kind of gave us a quick rundown of it, very vague photos and stuff, we definitely knew we wanted to check this out because we like dirt bikes, we like Huskies, and we like big CC dirt bike Huskies. So we actually drove out to Grants, which is about an hour from here where we're at.
Yeah, Grants.
And pulled this out of the shed where he had it sitting. The guy said he rode it once, got too scared, and didn't want it anymore. So that's why we got it for cheap.
So I was pretty stoked when it came up. And like Mike said, we're both like big Husqvarna fans. I like European dirt bikes in particular. I just think they're awesome. A lot of character. And I remember from, the 90s that these things were like tractors. I mean, you could just go straight up anything in second gear and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, just the power of riding it on the street right now is pretty awesome.
It's rowdy.
This is still using older gas. Some work, and but we're gonna get to some of the stuff we're gonna do on it immediately. So it is streetable. Then the rear brake is pretty cool. You actually replace it with a Brembo rear disc brake, but the guy didn't really bleed it. So we're gonna go ahead and do a bleed on that, and hopefully that fixes its issue of not working.
Gas, he said, is 2 years old. It still kicks and runs. I noticed when you kind of get on it, it flutters a little bit. So that could be bad gas, or as Mike said, it could be, appears to be like a little bit of a crack, or at least dryness on the rubber carb boot. There was a little bit of a leak. I think it might be, and I could be wrong, but I think it might be just from the little where you adjust the valves. I don't think it's totally seated. Okay. It's a cool bike overall, though. It's got a compression release. It's kick only. When we did pick it up, it just about took out my ankle. The only thing I've actually done, and this is like a weird thing with me, and I'm sure some of you are out there are the same. I dumped all the old oil and I put fresh oil in it. It's just a weird thing. I don't know how long it's been sitting.
Oh no, definitely.
For what, $18, go throw some good oil in it, and then and also I wanted to see if there was any shavings, and there wasn't. So that's the other thing. When it is on, like in second gear, when you're like kind of getting on it, it's got all the power. Like this isn't a bike I'm looking for gains in power. It'd just be too rowdy.
No, we don't need it.
These bikes were pretty premium at the time, and I think still. So you have Brembo brakes, but the front is fully adjustable. I'm not sure who makes it. I looked it up. Maybe I'll put it on the screen just so you guys can know. It's a fully adjustable rear shock for 1999. It's just like interesting time, and still carburetor. It's a big CC bike.
Dual pipes out there.
Dual pipes. I mean, the thing sounds crazy. Again, I'm going to clip to a little something.
Yeah, so the big plan with this, I think, is we're going to go through it. We're not going to do any crazy, like Daniel said, crazy modifications to this at all. It's running. It's sound enough. We'll probably throw a taillight on it. Try to get this.
I did order that.
Summit street legal, because that's the cool thing is this was titled. So definitely when you get to these older dirt bikes and stuff, it's hard to find a title for it. So it's cool. We might make this a street legal bike, which would be a fun little video series of how to get the wiring done, turn signals on, and everything.
Yeah.
Because it'd be cool because this could just rip around town and then you go up straight into the mountains.
For real, I have not had real time to look at this. So you're going to see it as we see it. We could be like kicking ourselves.